Yo, what is going on, YouTube? And we will be reacting to how this shorts YouTuber will beat Mr. Beast. If you don't mind, drop a like, a comment, or subscribe. All of those options are free. And make sure to come tune into the live streams on Twitch, because we will be going for the next, let's see, we're on day 5. We're going for the next 360 days. So make sure to join the streams, tune in, watch the progress. But for now, we're going to lock into this video.
This dude gets more monthly views than Mark Rober, Ryan Trahan, and Dude Perfect combined. And chances are that you've seen one of his videos before, because he gets like 2 billion views a month. And a lot of people think that this dude...
There's nothing wrong with getting that many views on shorts. But I will tell you, no, short-term content versus long-term content, the money made is way different. Like, short-term content makes way less than somebody that makes long-term content.
Dude's been doing YouTube for...
So, like, he might be super famous, and he might pass Mr. Beast. Will he be making more money than Mr. Beast?
For 12 plus years and has a ton of experience. Well, actually, he started YouTube in 2021.
3 years
That's
ago?
only 3 years ago. How in the world did this guy become so successful in such a short time frame? Well, I'm glad you asked, because after countless hours of research, I think I found the answer. Like I said, Zach started his channel on the 7th of June 2021, and he posted his first video on the 8th of June 2021, and it was a pretty good first video. But despite how good it was, it flopped. But why? Well, this was a documentary about this extremely fast-growing gas station known as Buc-ee's. You know, the gas station that is way larger than it should be. And like I said, this video actually wasn't all that bad, considering it was his first video ever posted to YouTube. But you could tell it was made more as like a passion project. And you could tell that Zach took more inspiration from traditional media, with stuff like Netflix documentaries or Discovery Channel documentaries. But that was kind of the problem behind the video. It wasn't really optimized for YouTube. For example, the first 30 seconds of the video had no sound effects, no music, and no dialogue. It was literally just B-roll. So it really wasn't all that attention grabby. And I'm not saying that he needed to have an intro that was less than 5 seconds long with 100 different shots and Subway Surfers at the bottom so that it could absolutely grab your attention. No. There's actually a sweet spot on YouTube. You can take inspiration from traditional media and also play the game of YouTube. Someone who takes a ton of inspiration from traditional media but also has pretty YouTube optimized videos is James Janney. His videos feel like Netflix documentaries, but they also hook your attention the same way a YouTube video would.
I began receiving messages from others telling me that they've been contacted by me on Instagram, only it wasn't me. An imposter who had taken a username similar to my own, using my own profile picture, and having purchased fake followers.
Another example of a channel that
Buying
takes a ton of
followers is
inspiration from
diabolical.
traditional media is Styx. They take a ton of inspiration from film and TV, but they're still really good at playing the game of YouTube. Anyways, away from my little rant. Despite the video not performing, Zach still enjoyed making it, because a few months later, on the 20th of January 2022, Zach posted his second video. It was titled Alligator Gar, Houston's Best Kept Secret, and it was a pretty similar documentary to the last one. This one he essentially talked about and tried to catch a fish out of these bayous? I don't know how to say it.
This man did not just say bayous. You said it right the first time. What just happened? My guy. Bayous, the swamp, the marsh. Like, come on now. Like, this is where I'm from. You gotta at least pronounce this shit right, or you losing all the viewership from the South.
And it was also a pretty interesting documentary.
That's why my man looks like, I ain't gonna say.
But for the same reason, it didn't really get that many views. Although Zach enjoyed making these documentaries, they took a really long time to make, and like I said, they weren't doing too well. But lucky for Zach, about a year prior, YouTube rolled out this new feature called YouTube Shorts. Zach decided to take a swing at this new feature with a short titled Jeff Bezos' Net Worth versus Yours. This video was posted on the 9th of February 2022, and right off the bat, it didn't do too well. But it was a good short, and it did have potential.
This is 60 $50,000. Let's pretend this equals Jeff Bezos' net worth of $186 billion, and the average net worth of a 35-year-old would be one single penny.
He then decided to make a new short about a topic that he had already made a video about. Buc-ee's. He titled this short, "The Biggest Gas Station in the World." This one didn't really pop off either. Zach then decided to make 3 more shorts centered around Buc-ee's. Nothing really took off too crazy.
Didn't take off? Bro, look at these views.
Then decided to make 3 more shorts centered around Buc-ee's.
8.5 million, 10 million, 4.5 million, 10 million. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You know what I would do to get views like this? I would be happy with 100 people inside my chat right now. Is that happening? No. This is diabolical. How you gonna... Nah.
Didn't really pop off.
Didn't really pop off my asshole. If you consider that not popped off... How many subscribers you got, bro? You have 46,000. And you're gonna say that's not popping off? I have 11.
To make
I have 11 subscribers. On Twitch. No, I got 13 on Twitch, 5 on YouTube. This numbers, you cannot tell me that that's not popping off. You can't. Nobody can tell me that. If you say this isn't popping off, something's wrong with you.
For Zach, about a year prior, YouTube rolled with a February video about Buc-ee. Nothing really took off too crazy until Zach decided to post this particular video where he talked about the Titanic disappearing. And this one actually performed way better than all the other ones. And it kind of pushed his other shorts to sort of pop off.
3 million likes is crazy.
As well. Today, this short sits at 46 million views. Going full-time on YouTube was extremely fun. But then I ran out of money. Today's video is brought to you by .store or Play. .store tells the world I die audio really don't today. Some of the largest creators with and hype just $1 for the started to care, forced to but at the time execute on the topic of this video. Insecure. The reason that Zach's shorts started performing way better than his documentaries is because they were, well, short. Like I said multiple times, Zach's documentaries were all centered around super interesting topics, but he just didn't execute on the topics well enough for people to care. They were too long, but at the time, shorts had to be 60 seconds or less. So Zach was essentially forced to keep his videos short and concise and only talk about the most important and interesting bullet points within that specific topic. And look at that, people all of a sudden started to care. You could even see today that Zach's channel thrives off of interesting topics from full-length videos that he condenses down into shorts. For instance, take a look at this video about the Banker Street bank heist that Zach made.
Their goal was to break into the vault of Lloyd's Bank next door.
Well, this is just a video from the History YouTube channel that Zach thought was interesting. So he just took all the most interesting and necessary parts and condensed them. And this is super cool because it gives Zach a super unique feeling to his videos. You see, YouTube Shorts has a bad reputation to them. Whenever you think of shorts, you think of brain rot. You think of this super sped up and oversaturated content.
Bro, brain rot content is the worst content out there. I can't tell. I've never seen these two. I think this is AI. I've gotten AI things. But this on the first panel, dude, I've gotten too much of this. Too much. And my dumb ass will sit through the whole video too, just to prove that I'm not brain rot.
But Zach's videos are essentially a breath of fresh air from that content. Even though it was just shorts that he was posting, they still give off that documentary vibe and feeling. And you always end a Zach D Films short having learned something. Zach continued to post more shorts after this success. He would post up to 2 shorts a day, having insane consistency. And you would think it would be a bit before he had another video perform similarly to the Titanic video, right? Actually, no, he didn't have that many shorts absolutely flop after this. And this is because he used something called formats. A format is essentially a type of video on a channel, like Mr.Beast $1 versus $1 billion videos. That's a format. Or like Sticks, we surprised X YouTuber with their own movie. That's also a format. And the reason that formats are so cool is because it allows you to come up with viral ideas without having to reinvent the wheel every time. This is exactly what Zach did after the Titanic video blew up. He noticed that it was doing well, so he capitalized with another short about the Titanic. And he also made another video about sunken ships because, judging by the Titanic video, that's what people were interested in. Some other formats that Zach used early on was that he explained how famous magic tricks were done. He would talk about weird, creepy, and abandoned places, and he would also talk about weird cartoon characters or mascots, I guess. And you're probably wondering, how does Zach come up with these viral video formats in the first place? Well, it's simple. He would post a completely original idea on his channel, and if it did badly, he would leave it at that. But if it did well, he would capitalize with other similar ideas. And this is really cool because in real time, you can watch massive YouTubers experiment with formats on their channel. Take Ryan Trahan, for example. You can see Ryan Trahan posted a video titled, "I played 50 years of video games." And although this video did get 6 million views, it was nothing in comparison to the average views Ryan was pulling in at the time. And you can see Ryan hasn't done a video similar to that one since. Now take a look at the first time Ryan made a 1-star video. It went absolutely viral and got over 23 million views. And now if you look at Ryan's channel, you can see that he's used the 1-star format countless times. And without fail, these videos do good every single time. Zach continued to stay consistent with his content, posting at least one time every single day. And the growth on his channel was exponential. He was kind of already getting a billion views a month at this point.
I got some YouTube content coming soon.
Creators of
I've
all
been thinking
time.
about.
That's pretty much it.
I think
know it
pretty
doesn't
good.
seem like much, but hey, what? You're not just going to end the video like that, are you? Like, that cannot be the entire video. That is all the information that I got from my research. You know what? Hand me your research. I want to see what you found. Okay, fine.
He's adding time to make more money. I'm telling you that right now. I would never do that. I'm gonna keep the video as short as I can keep it.
This is what you found?
Besides me
this
commentating.
Is like 1 page of information, bro. This is garbage. What are we doing? This dude just blew up. There's really not that much information out there about it. That cannot be your excuse. Oh, you think you can do better? How about you take over? How about you take over?
This hair is
Maybe
crazy.
I will. Maybe I will. Okay, then do it. Then do it. Okay. All right, bye then. Anyways, where was this guy at? Oh yeah, Zach was getting billions of views a month, and he had made it, except he didn't. Because this is where YouTubers normally start to hit a decline, where they start going down and falling off. But that never happened to Zach. In fact, the opposite happened. Zach continued to grow faster and faster. And you guys are probably sitting at the edge of your seat wondering, what did Zach do to solidify himself as a top creator? How did he do it? Well, dear viewer, you're in luck, because I'm about to tell you that right now. You see, there's this unspoken graph on YouTube. I personally call it the quantity or quality graph. You see, on one side of the graph, you have creators like Mark Rober, Nico Amalana, Michael Reeves. These are people that post videos with insanely high production value, and these videos are normally some of the most entertaining videos on the internet. But because these videos are so high quality, they normally take a really long time to create and have a super high budget. So creators like this don't really post that often. Like Nico and Michael only post one time a year. That's crazy. Then on the other side of the graph, you have creators like Ludwig, Sambucha, Moist Critical. These creators normally post multiple times a week. And for Moist Critical's case, he sometimes posts multiple times a day. And these videos are still super entertaining. But you could tell since these creators post so often, they're not able to keep up with such a high production value. Like Moist Critical doesn't even edit or have thumbnails. So what did he do, you may ask?
Me too.
I mean, the video is about him after all. Well, he essentially eliminated that graph from the equation. Not only does he post videos at an extremely high rate, but his production value is through the roof. His videos are well scripted, well edited, well animated, and well ideated. By Zach posting with such high quality and quantity, it essentially assures that his channel will stay at the top because not many people are able to compete with him. There's not many people that have the team, time, or budget to produce content at the level that he is, especially for shorts. Because as a lot of us know, Shorts Rev isn't really the best. So not many
Yes.
creators find it worthwhile to go this hard on Shorts. But Zach is getting enough monthly views to essentially make it worth his time. And let me just say that the animations that Zach uses in his videos cost a lot of money. But when he started using them, they brought a huge leap to the quality of his videos. And it also probably saved him a ton of time. Zach or Zach's team most likely had to spend a significant amount of time searching for footage that would properly fit the short that he was making. And oftentimes the footage would either just be low quality or extremely hard to find. But with animators, he was able to make the videos look exactly how he wanted them to. And all of the footage would be of the highest quality. If there's one key takeaway from how Zach became so successful, it's that with everything he did, he always set himself apart from what everyone else was doing. He made it to where you couldn't find his content anywhere else. If you wanted a cool Zach D Films documentary vibe or learn something, you had to go to his channel to find it. Anyway, subscribe because I want 100,000 subscribers, and also go follow my Instagram because I post Bible-based content. Anyways,
It was an okay video. Overall, I will say, the Zach clip dude, he is doing pretty good. I will say that. He does probably have a team to upload and animate as much as he wants. The issue that I say is the shorts is not common. I'll see who commented. Cool. 700 replies. Anyway, shorts form content is good. Just doesn't come with as much price as long-term content. But if it makes him happy at the end of the day, like this makes me happy live streaming, I could literally have 0 viewers for the whole year, and I would be happy. Because it's just, the end of the day, what streaming does is that it takes my mind from boredom. And when my mind is in boredom, I do some pretty bad things. Like, I ruin my health. I'm not going to get into detail about it, but streaming, watching YouTube, gaming, it's for the better. And that's why I'm doing it for a year. If I get enough people or enough following where people actually like what I'm doing, then I'll keep going. If not, I'll give it up. I'm not going to fully give it up, but I won't post as much. Trying to figure out some original stuff. Like, one of the things I plan on doing is I want to do that what's it called? I want to go to like every fast food restaurant around me and compare their number ones all together, and then like do their number twos or whatever. I think that would be pretty fun. But yeah. Other than that, I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe again. Later.